Chennai is today at the hub of globalization. The city that was born from the nucleus of connectivity is struggling today to keep pace with its ever-growing needs. True, Chennai has come a long way from Madrasapatnam. The growth has been rapid, especially in the past few decades. From a barely occupied land, today Chennai bursts with over 46 lakhs population. With development, Chennai has become quite an attractive destination to migrate into. The migration has posed heavy needs on the city in terms of transportation for Chennaites. The 2011 census recorded 46 lakh population in the city. It is estimated that by 2026 in all, the Chennai city would house a population of 120 lakhs. The government of Tamil Nadu has always endeavoured to keep up with the infrastructure development in line with the bursting populace. Transportation being a key enabler to effective development, the government has constantly strived to create successful transportation solutions through its intracity rail and road services. From a vehicle for each household, it is now a vehicle for every member of the household. To cope with the estimated increase in population and the threat of an upsurge in vehicles, Government of Tamil Nadu has evolved a public transport strategy to raise the share of public transport in Chennai from 27% to 46% by the year 2026. Currently, the vehicular population is around 27 lakhs and it is still growing.
Money is a busy man. Every second spells money to him. Highly efficient and capable, within a short while he found a much sought-after job in a well-reputed company of his choice. He never thought that the distance between his house at Ashok Nagar and his workplace at Mount Road will be an obstacle difficult to cross.
என்னோட லைஃப்ல ஜெயிக்கிறதுக்கு ஒவ்வொரு நிமிஷமும் முக்கியம். அந்த ஒவ்வொரு நிமிஷமும் ஸ்பீடா வேலை செய்யணும். ஆனா காலையில ஆபீஸ் போகும்போது டிராபிக்ல பாதி நேரம் வேஸ்ட் ஆயிடுது. நான் தூரத்தை பத்தி கவலைப்படாம டைம் அண்ட் எனர்ஜி சேவ் பண்ணி என்னோட ஃபுல் கான்சென்ட்ரேஷன் என்னோட லட்சியத்து மேல இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு நல்ல டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் வசதி இருந்தா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும்.
Geeta is a busy gynecologist working in a reputed private hospital in the city. Her hospital sends her a car every morning. It takes her about 1 hour during the peak hours to reach her hospital. She would rather attend to the patients during the time who invariably wait for long hours every morning outside her hospital. Shakti is a systematic, conservative person, very content to work in his 9-to-5 job as an accountant in a small private firm. Come rain or shine, Shakti is particular to be in office at sharp 9 a.m. except the monsoons.
மழை நமக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியம் தான். ஆனா என்ன மாதிரி ஆளுங்க மழைக்காலம் பெரிய பிரச்சனை ஆயிடுது. மழை பெஞ்ச உடனே டிராபிக் ஜாமால வண்டிங்க நின்னு போயிடுது. சரியான நேரத்துக்கு ஆபீஸ்க்கு போக முடியறது இல்ல. இந்த மாதிரி மழைக்காலத்திலயும் டயத்துக்கு ஆபீஸ்க்கு போற மாதிரி ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் வசதி இருந்தா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும்.
Hope is just dawning in Chennai's horizon. A hope is arriving in the name of the Metro Rail project. The Chennai Metro project will be part of the overall solution to these problems.
The government has decided to set up an integrated multimodal public transport system by implementing metro rail and monorail systems besides strengthening existing bus, suburban and MRTS systems. Other means of public transport such as bus rapid transport system is also being planned. The Chennai Metro Rail is finally here, a result of a joint effort by the Government of India and the Government of Tamil Nadu to provide the people of Chennai all that they could ask for: a fast, reliable, convenient, efficient, modern, economical and environment-friendly mode of transportation.
The metro rail concept in India began in 1970 and took concrete shape when the first metro rail project was opened to public on October 24, 1984 in Kolkata. It took several years before the next metro rail project gave relief to millions of Delhi's commuters when the Delhi Metro was launched in 2002. Delhi's metro rail project has been a successful example to follow. The Chennai Metro Rail Limited has appointed Delhi Metro Rail Corporation as the prime consultant for Phase 1 of the project. In Delhi, bursting with a population of over 167 lakhs, it was only natural that the metro rail became a much-needed alternative to free the extreme congestion on the city's roads.
मेट्रो दिल्ली के लिए एक ब्लेसिंग है. मेट्रो सेफ है, मेट्रो क्लीन है, मेट्रो डिसिप्लिन है.
I have born and brought up in Delhi. Best thing I have ever seen in Delhi is Delhi Metro. It has changed the lifestyle.
Being a doctor, it is, I have to come on emergency basis also to my hospital, and metro is a very convenient way where I can travel from my hospital to home very easily. It is a very easy and convenient way of traveling.
By 2015, Chennaiites will be the privileged users of the 45-kilometer metro network in the city across two corridors. The corridors, partly elevated and partly underground, would run between Washermanpet and Airport and Central Station to St. Thomas Mount. The Washermanpet to Airport corridor would cover a total length of 23 kilometers, of which 14.3 kilometers would be the underground section, with the stations Washermanpet, Mannadi, High Court, Central, Government Estate, LIC, Thousand Lights, Gemini, Tenampet, Chamiers Road and Saidapet. 8.7 kilometers would run on elevated sections covering Little Mount, Gindi Metro, Alandur, Officers Training Academy, Meenambakam and Airport. The Central to St. Thomas Mount corridor would cover a total length of 22 kilometers, of which 9.7 kilometers would be an underground section with the stations Chennai Central, Egmore, Nehru Park, Kilpauk Medical College, Pachaipas College, Shenoy Nagar, Anna Nagar East, Anna Nagar Tower and Tirumangalam. 12.3 kilometers would run on elevated sections covering Coyambede, CMBT, Arumbakam, Vadapalani, Ashok Nagar, KK Nagar, Sidco, Alandur and St. Thomas Mount. Both the corridors meet at the underground station at Chennai Central and at the elevated station at Alandur. Passengers can interchange the corridors here and continue with their journey. The advantages are many. For instance, the Chennai Metro aims at a 50 to 75% reduction in journey time depending on road conditions. The distance from CMBT to St. Thomas Mount will be covered in 16 minutes. A passenger from Washermanpet can reach airport in 40 minutes, while a passenger from Chennai Central can reach Tirumangalam in 16 minutes. To begin with, the frequency would be a train every 5 minutes. This will be further reduced depending on the patronage. Chennai Metro Rail System is expected to remove 13 lakh passengers per day from the roads by the year 2026, save 100 lives in a year by reducing fatal accidents, and avoid 500 non-fatal accidents per annum. The fare structure is designed in such a way so as to make it affordable for the common man. The metro has been found to have the lowest carbon emission amongst various modes of mass transport. It would cause no air pollution in the city. With lesser noise levels, the noise pollution factor is also considerably lesser. For a 4-car metro rake composition, the capacity will be 1,276 persons, including seating and standing. Four-coach metro train will remove 16 buses, 300 cars or 600 two-wheelers from the road at peak hours. Passengers can enjoy uninterrupted mobile and internet connectivity throughout their journey. All coaches have a state-of-the-art design. Its lightweight body, made of stainless steel, uses clean technology and is energy efficient. The metro requires 1/5 energy per passenger for a kilometre as compared to the road-based system. The cars will be equipped with gangways to facilitate easy movement of passengers from one car to another. Each rake in the metro will have 2 wheelchair parking locations for the benefit of the physically challenged. All the coaches are air-conditioned. The safety aspects in a metro are designed to give utmost security to the passenger, be it the video surveillance systems, firefighting systems, emergency buttons in every coach to alert the driver, passenger emergency intercoms, regenerative braking system, automatic train protection ATP, or the automatic train operation ATO. All the cars are provided with electrically operated bi-parting automatic sliding doors to ensure the safety of passengers. A state-of-the-art depot for the purpose of berthing the trains during non-operational hours and for carrying out various maintenance cycles is being built at Kodambide. The depot will feed the trains into the system as per operating requirements. A modern operations control center will be located inside the depot, from where all train movements and operational activities will be closely monitored round the clock. Metro stations will have adequate provisions like escalators and lifts to make it as friendly to the elderly and the physically challenged.
The inconvenience cost would also include traffic diversions when part of the road will be blocked for underground constructions. The Chennai Metro Rail Limited is working in close association with the traffic police to ease the situation to the best possible scenario during such times. This temporary inconvenience is regretted. It is just a matter of time. Let us